What are you doing, son? Are you gold mining? Look at you. I can't tell you've been digging. All right, let's show this car. Look at the axle. The Attack Falcon. That's supposed to be called. John Henry's the name of the car.
This is a 61?
61. Looks like a pile of crap right now, but it's coming together slowly but surely. Just finished all that up. Covered it. We're trying to make it to where the whole chassis will come out of the body relatively easy. A lot of work, man. See those shit bars that are knurled? Got plenty of grip. Yeah, if you look at the frame though, look up here, the body mounts for up on top there, over there, mounts there, and then you got mounts there, so it's really attached. The body actually is a part of the chassis, so it doesn't twist up too horribly bad. It won't with the tube chassis in there, but I like rigidity, man. Rigidity, rigidity, rigidity. First 3 rules of machining. Yeah, we're gonna put a pretty good size motor in there. We're gonna set it back about 11, 12 inches, I think it is, in the chassis. And then we extended the wheelbase. I think it's 108 inches wheelbase for the 61 Falcon, and we extended it out to 112. Did that so it'd be stable at a higher speed. I like a longer wheelbase. But yeah, it's Alston chassis. They gave me a decent print and made it real easy for me to make the damn thing. So hats off to those guys. They've been nothing but helpful. But we did change a few things to get the wheelbase out to 112. But we're getting ready to take the body back off of the chassis so that I gotta. If you come around here and look, you got my dash. I want to cut it all off all the way flat across and then put a flange towards the back. And then I have some titanium sheet metal that we're going to make a firewall out of, and then terminate it down here to a flange, and then we got titanium for the bottom here that's all going to terminate onto that flange also. So it's real modular. You can pull it apart if you want to get it back apart and get the chassis out. We're really putting a lot of emphasis on being able to take the tube chassis back off out of the body. You know, so basically the tube chassis is, if you pull the body off, the tube chassis is still a complete car and can drive it if you wanted to. Not that I want to do that. But it's just so if you got to straighten the frame, or you get in a wreck, which happens, it makes it real simple. It's modular. You make anything modular, you can pull it apart, repair it, put it back together, and that's what we're trying to do with the car. But right now we're going to go ahead and put a flange in up here and get that all boxed in, because the dash is basically going to be the firewall for the car. So we're trying to button up. I got the back end buttoned up, as you can see, and now we're going to button up the inside, and then after we get to that point, we're going to put the doors back on, get that all taken care of. But I guess probably ought to lift it up so you can see the bottom stuff too. It's kind of a lot of work.
So you already have the transmission, so you're waiting on the motor, the rear end.
Yeah, well, the rear end I haven't ordered yet. I gotta get the motor situation done first, because I just gotta get that done first. And then I'm gonna order a Tim McAmis rear end. It's a modular housing. I want to run small tire and big tire. Axel, what are you doing, buddy? Do you see something under there? What are you doing, Archie? What are you doing, huh? Crazy dog. So anyways, yeah, I want to do a modular end so I can race small tire and big tire, you know, with this car. And then if we want to, you know, if everybody gets scared of the Falcon, we can pull the body off, put another body on it. But yeah, I got all this stuff done. It's you know, it's all, I use, instead of Clecos, whatever the hell they call those things, I use just regular sheet metal screws, get everything put in, you know, with those just for mocking stuff up. But that'll all get replaced with rivets and stuff. But we got all the sheet metal work done up underneath, got a pan that smooths out the airflow underneath the car. Really gotta pay attention to aerodynamics on this car. It's a freaking barn door already, so kinda gotta pay attention. But yeah, we've just been, you know, piecing it together. Gonna do the front portion now. And then after that, we're gonna go onto the front end sheet metal. We're gonna make it a tilt front end, which it's already got all the pieces to tilt. I just haven't cut the front end apart yet. But and then it's also gonna pull off the front end. This is the tilt front end. It tilts off of this shaft right here, and then if you want to pull it off, you pull these pins out, and the whole front end comes off. Nice. But I gotta cut the fenders and do all that crap. I'll worry about that after the cab's done, then I'll start messing around with this. You don't need to be chewing that wire. It's bad for you. I'm gonna pull that I'm gonna pull the roll bar out of the car so we can get the dash all ready to accept the firewall. So I'm just gonna start pulling the sheet metal out, I guess.
Good. Sounds good.
Worthless. Yeah, that's one good thing about this, man, is it's you just pull the sheet metal off the back and you know unscrew the body mounts and everything. The whole chassis drops out of the body. Like I said, I'm only using these screws just to kind of hold shit in place. It'll all be riveted at some point. If I had $1 for every time I use these screws, I'd be a millionaire. These things have been used like 4 or 5 times. I'm a cheap bastard. Man, I hate all that rust on it. Scotch right that all off. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's well, there's a lot of work in this thing. What's funny is it's all symmetrical. You know, it's you look at it. It's for an old 1961 body. Everything's pretty straight.
Yeah.
It's amazing what they did back in the 60s.
So what's the certification for the cage?
I'm hoping to be like 6'6" or 6'5". I'm not sure. I'm not too up on the rules that they got going on. But Alston is the one who designed. That's basically off the Alston print, and I think theirs is a 6-second cert. So I'm pretty sure I can get it to that. But shit, I'll never go 6 seconds.
Yeah. You might.
Never know. I ain't afraid of it. I'll tell you that much. I think you'd be a good driver too, man. You got the reflexes. You'll probably end up driving this car.
Yeah.
I'll be the dumbass building it. I actually enjoy the building it, I think, better than the driving it these days.
Yeah. I like the driving.
I do too. I'll be driving it, don't kid yourself. I'm an adrenaline junkie too. I do enjoy building it, man. That's you know, I mean, if you can't build it, you can't drive it, right? It's half the battle.
Yep.
So, then you gotta build it right to beat everybody else, or build it better than everybody else. Or get your proverbial Dumbo's feather, you know? of which we all have an idea of having. Everybody's got a Dumbo feather, they think. But, I don't even want to get video of this thing, looking in the back. All the sheet metal work instead of.
I don't think so.
Yeah, just leave it on there. Yeah, I don't know if you wanted to look, I didn't know if you wanted to look in here or not, but how we tied the body to the wheel tubs, all the sheet metal structure to hold all the aluminum in place. Yeah, it all basically just kind of backyard mechanicked it. The real hard part was making out a deal to contour with the body line on a circumference like that. That was kind of rough. We took a measurement every inch, you know, from a straight edge over to the body panel, and then just marked that measurement, and then cut this thing accordingly. And yeah, it's pretty strong. This is all tied together. That's the old hinge bracket right here. Is the old hinge bracket. I made a little pad for the tub to go on, and this basically is where the cover goes, so that when the chassis goes up into place, it just makes it real easy to get the chassis out of the body anytime you need to, because there's times you need to fix things. You do hit the wall sometimes or whatever. Not a matter of if, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And then this was the funner part right here, is putting this crap on. Yeah, you have to do a bunch of work on the back, get this whole rear pan on it. It's gonna have a flat pan all the way up to the front basically, and helps with the aerodynamics big time, which this is a barn door, so it needs all the help it can get. But next thing we're gonna do is continue this flat line all the way across here, and then put a little flange all the way across. Get that thing. It's all obviously going to be shorter, but I'm going to get the clip box to work again and put a fake radio front in there. But that's where the firewall for the frame is going to actually bolt up to the car. Make the firewall flange, and there'll be another flange down here that the floorboard will meet with, and that'll all get riveted together like a bulkhead. And doing all that out of titanium. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it on the body. This thing next, I gotta get the motor, I got the transmission, we gotta get the motor still, it should be pretty soon. And then the transmission, or the rear end's the next one, I gotta get that, all those 3 items so I can set the instant send. One thing at a time. I ain't rich. I gotta work hard, make god darn money. And then, yeah, just keep at it, chipping away at the stone.